Hey guys, welcome to Rising Vibration. I'm Inga. This reading is for those of you who had an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus that cheated on you and left you for someone else. We're going to look at this energy for the month of May 2018. So this is if you're cross-watching for an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus that cheated on you and you want to know more about the event, especially if you had information blackout, kind of where they are right now, where you are right now, how you can quickly recover. And we're going to look at a final outcome for how things are kind of headed for you in terms of recovery and healing and how you can speed up the process. Now, if you like, please hit the like button. If this is your first time here, thank you for finding me. If you're coming back again, thank you for your support. I do appreciate it. If you hit the like button, there's an algorithm for YouTube that helps more people find the videos, and this would be great if you like the video. So this is for those of you cross-watching for an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus that cheated on you and left you for someone else. Let's see where we are for the month of May 2018. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus who cheated. So again, we're going to look at you and we're going to look at them until we get to an outcome. At the head of the reading for the overall energy, we have the wagon. This is like the chariot. There's a lot of gray area around this for both of you on both of your part. I feel like you have very little information about, what happens. What happened? What happened? You don't have a lot of information about it. And the Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus that cheated probably also doesn't have very much to tell you about it. They didn't say much, especially when they left. It seems like they were just gone. You didn't get much information. From your side, we have the Five of Wands. This is how you feel. You feel tricked. You feel played. Yeah, you feel tricked, you feel played. They may have left in a way that really made you feel that way, like they double-crossed you. On their side, they have the Ten of Cups. Again, feeling like they got away with something. The Aquarius may have been really tricky in this, setting you up for this almost is what it seems like to me right now from your side. How you feel about the event, there's the Eight of Cups. So it's like, you don't want to feel played. You don't want to feel like they got one up on you or they got over on you, but you can't help but feel that way. You want to get away from this feeling of being duped. I feel like they were laughing or just very spiteful. This is what I'm looking for. Very spiteful. On their side, we have the Nine of Swords for how they feel about what happened. It's like they wanted to make you feel this way. I don't see this like it's them, the Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus feeling this way, like worried and upset. It's like they wanted to pay you back. They wanted to get you back. They wanted to make you suffer in a way. It's a heavy energy. We have the Queen of Cups for what you can do. Yeah, for me, this feels like admitting. Even it doesn't mean that you have to admit it to them, but for your path of healing, it's almost like admitting to yourself that, yeah, maybe they did get over on you. And it hurts. And you heard about it. And you're disappointed. Or maybe you didn't see it coming. You didn't realize how malicious this, and I'm not calling Aquarius malicious. I'm just saying this is what the energy looks like. I feel like also they said things that were really mean to put you down or to make you feel hurt. And you're trying to cope and deal with this. And you can just recognize to yourself like, yeah, this person, I did love them. You know, I did have feelings for them. I was ready to, with this chariot, I was all in to this. And I didn't see the red flags. I didn't see this person in this way. And I didn't realize how spiteful they could be. And I'm not calling the Aquarius spiteful. This is just the energy around the event involving the Aquarius. Like feeling like they got one up, like they paid someone back, and it was very purposeful that they wanted to make this person doubt their confidence, make this person doubt their relevance when they cheated on them. That was the reason behind this. On their side, we have the Five of Cups. So look at that. We have the Eight of Cups and we have the Five of Cups on their side for how they're feeling right now. The Five of Cups. Yeah. This is about saying something you can't take back. Saying something to someone that you know will hurt them, looking at their pressure points, calculating with this Nine of Swords, keeping track of their weak spots, their weak points, and then turning it around and using it against them. And then later on realizing, wow, that was messed up. That was messed up what I did. You know, getting a bit of satisfaction out of it on one side, feeling like, yeah, you know, I got them back good. I hurt them. But then realizing later on, what was that all for? What was that all about? Wasn't really worth it. You can remember things that you did years ago when you were a kid and think back on it when you did it when you were a kid, especially with issues around bullying. This almost feels like bullying, around issues with bullying. And then later on as an adult, when you have that mature perspective, you realize, man, that was messed up, what I did. And it sticks with you. You're the one who pays in the end because of that guilt. And that energy of guilt around you. And that's how this feels for the Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus that cheated. That's the energy around them. So finally, what you can do to accelerate your healing and kind of where you are now and then where they are now, and then the outcome is where we're going now. We have the Eight of Swords. This is you getting out of this mental trap, getting out of that mental game. Those of you who had an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus that cheated, it almost feels like a mental game. A mental game. Even them playing like they're more happy, more in love than they were with you to get back at you. It's a mental game. So maybe that's the path to your healing, that you realize no matter what they say to you, it doesn't count. If they say something to you, more than likely they have an agenda. So if they say something to hurt you or to tear you down or to use your weak spot, you know they have an agenda. Don't buy into the mental game with this Eight of Swords. We also, look at that, we have the Prince of Cups here. So the Queen of Cups and the Prince of Cups. Prince of Cups. This is you. Yeah, this can almost be in a way too, like you taking the value of what you did have with them, the good times that you have with them. And it's almost like, if you want to play that mental game, play it like this. When they insult me, I know that means they love me. And they're the ones who was insecure. When they try to find a fault or pick a fault with me or put me down, I know I'm just the opposite. So if they try to say I was unintelligent, I know that means I was intelligent. And this is how you find your strength in all of this. With the Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus that cheated on you. You know they're playing a mental game. Don't play the game. Don't even put your foot in it. So on their side, where they are, we have the Ace of Cups. And we have the Universe. So again, this is them. This is them playing, for me, the Aquarius playing a mental game. They're trying to convince themselves that they're better off. Especially if they're with the other person that they cheated with, they're trying to convince themselves that they upgraded when probably it's not the case. They have to convince themselves of this to justify, with this at the head of the reading, the Chariot, to justify the direction that they took or the action that they took. And almost like, and finding fault with you that more or less seems to be ungrounded, this was their justification because you were the bad person. You deserve this, what they did. This is a mental game. Don't play that. Let them, if they want to play that, that's okay. They can play that game with themselves. Don't even put yourself in it. So for the final outcome for you, wow, we have the Tower. And we're going to pull some more over this. I think the final outcome is either you Either you, I'm going to look at that too, I very rarely, Four of Wands. Either you play the game or you don't. If you play the game, you'll be in the negative aspect of the Tower. You'll fall into that hole. You'll fall into that hole with them. If you try to get them back, remember, you dig a hole for your brother, you fall in it. So if you try to get into that game with them, it won't be good for you. It won't be positive. If you play the game a different way, in that you say, whatever they say to me, I know it's just the opposite. Or if you start believing the things they said to hurt you, don't believe them. And you're not playing the game, and you'll get the positive aspect of this Tower. Almost like an epiphany. Look at the eye here. It's like realization that you're better than this, that you don't have to play the game. You don't have to believe words hurt, but they don't have to hurt you. If you believe them, they'll hurt you. If you believe them, they'll hurt you with this Tower. If you don't believe them, they can't hurt you. It's a mental game, guys. So let's just do a quick overview of this with a kind of confirmation. We have 10-10 again with the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Wands at the head of the reading on top of the Chariot. I'm just going to go over this. We have the 8 of Pentacles on top of the 5 of Wands. We have the 4 of Cups on top of the 10 of Cups. Again, this is them pretending that things are better than what they are. And this is almost you trying to prove the contrary to the games that they're selling you. Oh, I wasn't like this. I didn't do that. No, don't play that game, guys. We have the 5 of Cups again. We have the 5 of Cups here on their side. Now we have the 5 of Cups on your side. We have the Ace of Swords on their sides on top of the 9 of Swords, feeling like they got away with something. On your side, we have Major Arcana, the Star. On their side, we have Major Arcana, Justice. Again, feeling justified. This is very, in a way, this is very Aquarian energy. Feeling justified, feeling empowered by what they did, feeling like they paid you back for some perceived injustice or slight that you probably don't even remember or believe. By the way, on your side, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Tower again. Wow, on your side. And on their side, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Knight of Swords. And finally, for the outcome, we have the 2 of Swords. Very, very, very interesting. So with these 2 towers, and this just pulls the point straight home in a way that I've never really seen before. Which game are you going to play with the Tower flanked on each of these 2 of Swords? Are you going to play that mental game to your benefit, where you let what they say tear you down, and you believe what they say when you know that they're consciously trying to hurt you? Are you going to buy into that? Or with this Knight, with this Prince of Cups, are you going to believe just the opposite? Are you going to believe in yourself and stand in your own truth and validate yourself? No one else can validate you. That's the end game for those of you who are dealing with Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising that cheated on you. They don't validate you. They can't validate you. Only you can validate you. You have to value yourself. And no matter what anybody tells you, what do they say? Sticks and stones. What's the first lesson you learn under this Saturn energy? Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me. Now we know words can hurt you. They can. But the reality is when you're strong, and this is also about strength here in this Tower, because you fall down, but you survive. Don't make yourself a victim. You're not a victim. Words can't hurt you in that way. If you're mature and you know who you are with this Star, Major Arcana Star, you know who you are. Nobody can tear that down. Nobody else can tear down your confidence, no matter what you look like, what you have. Nobody can tear down your confidence, and nobody should be able to tear down your confidence. And that's where you're going to find your power in this cheating event or betrayal, when you realize this Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus can't touch you. They can't touch you inside of who you are in terms of mentally and on a soul level. So thank you for joining me for this reading for the month of May 2018 for your Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus that cheated on you and you're cross-watching, I hope you hit the like button, and hopefully I'll see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.